The Aston Martin DB7 is praised for its design, performance, and luxury. It is available in coupe and convertible models. For over 120 years, Aston Martin has had a long and distinguished history of building exceptional sports cars. The DB7 follows and leads a long line of automobiles that have done tasks ranging from the 24 Hours of Le Mans to a starring role in James Bond 007 movies. The DB7 is powered by an Aston Martin engineered, hand-built, all-alloy-made 3.2-liter supercharged inline-six engine with an output of 335 horsepower. It also uses a unique electronic engine control unit, similar to the one you'll find in some Formula One race cars, since Aston Martin in this time period was owned by the Ford Motor Company. For its performance, the DB7 will accelerate from 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds, and its top speed is 165 miles per hour. Handling at high speeds is aided by all-independent double wishbone suspension. Completing this package is a full leather interior, and buyers of this car could even opt for a full set of matched leather luggage embossed with the Aston Martin logo that fits neatly in the trunk of this car. The DB7 is one of the expensive cars built in 1997, but for those who can afford it, it can offer combinations of power, handling, refinement, and luxury. When Chevrolet developed its fifth-generation Corvette, they examined previous models of the car, but drew on the latest technology of the time period to make it a successful model. The Model C5 Corvette uses fiberglass reinforced plastic bodywork, but this car is 4 times as stiff as its predecessor, the C4, which was produced from 1984 to 1996. Built in coupe, convertible, and hardtop models, this car bears a resemblance to earlier and later models. A Z06 model was introduced in 2001. The Corvette C5 is powered by a General Motors engineered LS1 overhead valve all-aluminum made V8 measuring just 5.7 liters, with 345 horsepower as its output. Rocketing from 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds from a 6-speed manual transmission or 4-speed automatic. Top speed is estimated at 175 miles per hour. Handling at high speeds is aided by adjustable fully independent suspension on all axles, and ventilated anti-lock disc brakes keep this performance in check. This car is also equipped with high-tech features, including run-flat tires, the pressure of which can be checked on the instrument panel. The Corvette C5 is always offered at a fair price, and this car has continued its tradition, costing a little more than its predecessor, but a little less than its successor of 2005. Throughout its history, most automobiles by Italian automaker Ferrari have been two-seaters, but there have also been cars in the 2+2 configuration. Some earlier 4-seat models, like the 330 GTC of 1966, have been sought after by collectors. Ferrari's 2+2 of 1998 is the 456M GT. Designed by Italian studio Pininfarina, much like all the other cars, it bears the trademark Prancing Horse badge. A 5.5-liter V12 nestles under the 456M's low clearance hood, and this one generates 436 horsepower. The 0 to 60 time comes up in just 5.1 seconds, and top speed is over 186 miles per hour. This performance makes it not only just a touring car for 4, but also as fast as other Ferrari models built just for 2 people. Made of leather trim in the interior, more roominess in this car will please its occupants. For the driver, everything is traditional on what a Ferrari has, from a functional instrument panel to the Maranello automaker's trademark gated gear shift lever for the 6-speed manual transmission. If you want a car that allows seating for more than one passenger, the 456M GT is the choice for you. In 1997, Ferrari launched the 2-seater 550, nicknamed the Maranello. The upfront engine configuration and styling cues were reused from older Ferrari models like the Daytona of 1968 and the 250 GTO of 1962. A roadster variant, the 550 Barchetta, was built in the year 2000. Under the hood is the same 5.5-liter V12 as the 2+2-seater 456M GT. This one, however, generates 485 horsepower, which can take this car from 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. Lose the weight to just the driver, and the 550 will bear down on a top speed near 199 miles per hour. The Barchetta, however, can reach a top speed of 186 miles per hour. The cockpit is of leather trim and features a backlit instrument display, as well as Ferrari's trademark gated gear shift lever for the 6-speed manual transmission. The current V12-powered Ferrari is the 12-cylinder, and throughout its history through the 21st century, Ferrari cars have been highly sought after. The Ital-designed Shigera is a concept interpretation of a 1997 Alfa Romeo sports supercar. The road car variant uses a chassis made from aluminum and carbon fiber with an all-aluminum body. The racing car variant uses full carbon fiber bodywork and chassis to enhance its lightweightedness. Power comes from an Alfa Romeo engineered 3-liter twin-turbocharged V6 generating 400 horsepower. A 6-speed sequential manual gearbox has its lever welded between driver and passenger seats to optimize the car's weight distribution. Embracing new design influences for other brands, the Shigera is a mid-engine car and using an all-wheel drive system. While contributing towards agile handling at high speeds, the front suspension uses just one shock absorber. Inside, the Shigera features Connolly leather upholstery. The driver's seat is fixed, and pedals and steering column are fully adjustable. This allows easy access to the mechanical equipment and allows drivers of all sizes to be put in a comfortable and preferred driving position. The Shigera has a 0 to 60 time of 3.7 seconds and a top speed of 185 miles per hour, performance territory most rival supercars can't match. Normally, racing cars are to be praised for their functionality rather than how they look. But that was compromised when Jaguar's performance division, Jaguar Sports, developed the XJR15 of 1991. This car ran on the Intercontinental Challenge Series. This car was based on the concept developed by Jaguar's racing contractor of 91, Tom Walkinshaw Racing, or TWR. The chassis and body were built in England by TWR using advanced carbon fiber and Kevlar materials. All other components were built by TWR when Jaguar had won the Le Mans 24 Hours in 1988 and 1990. The power plant is a mostly alloy-made Jaguar 6-liter V12 engine with electronic fuel injection made into a 6-speed manual gearbox. The acceleration is rapid. 0 to 60 time gets clocked at 3.7 seconds, and its maximum speed is 190 miles per hour. Out of all the cars that were built by Jaguar, only 50 of them were XJR15s. Developed as a natural successor to the E-Type Roadster, or XKE, of 1961, the Jaguar XK8 offers new technology in its package for a car of 1996. The XK8 gets its number from the very first 8-cylinder engine Jaguar ever built. This one measures at 4 liters and generates 290 horsepower. Expect to accelerate from 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds in this car and head to a 150 mile per hour top speed. A microprocessor is built into the power unit to control the 5-speed automatic transmission. Convertible and coupe versions were built, with the convertible model being the most produced. The convertible top eliminates the need for what older British sports cars once needed, and can be lowered and raised with only one switch. The interior features a hand-finished walnut trim for dashboard and door capping, and the seating is leather trim from former company Connolly from Britain. In 1998, Jaguar had developed a way to enhance its XK8 sports car. Following a trend set by the XJR sedan of 98, the first of its kind XKR uses a supercharger to enhance the performance of the sports car. Also built in coupe and convertible models, the XKR uses the same 4-liter V8 engine as the XK8, but the supercharger boosts horsepower from 290 to 370. This is enough to zip the car from 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. The same microprocessor control is in the gears for the 5-speed automatic transmission. Its top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, or the XKR would likely find itself in a higher class. Comparing this car to the XK8, this new package of 98 has a subtle spoiler on its trunk lid to aid high-speed aerodynamics, and a pair of hood louvers optimize cooling of the engine when shut down. Other clues include its 18-inch alloy wheels and bright mesh air intake grille. The same cues are brought for the XKE of 1961, and the combination of luxury and performance goes back to the SS100 of 1936. The XKR, however, arrives at a time when Jaguar are celebrating their golden year anniversary of XK sports cars. In 1988, Italian automaker Lamborghini celebrated its silver year anniversary and produced a limited number of models of their aluminum body-built exotic Countach. From its debut in 1971 to production starting in 74 and ending in 1990, this streamlined car with the scissor doors has been a standout. Able to be selected with a 24-valve or advanced 48-valve of a Lamborghini 5.1-liter V12, the 449 horsepower unit can rocket this car from 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds and a top speed of 181 miles per hour. Compare it to its successor, the Diablo, and you will see a very slight difference. Supercars may come and go, but there'll never be another Countach. Looking at the SV, the performance variant of the Diablo, Italian automaker Lamborghini had classic cars that were highly sought after, such as the 350 GT, Miura, and the Countach. Using the same upward-swinging scissor doors and ground-hugging design, the Diablo SV bodywork is constructed from steel tubing, aluminum alloy, and carbon fiber. Located amidships is the Lamborghini 5.7-liter V12, generating 529 horsepower. You can accelerate from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, and a top speed of just under 210 miles per hour. Semi-active suspension contributes to handling at high speeds, and Formula One style Brembo disc brakes stop the scenery blurring when coming to a halt. The interior features hip-hugging race car type seats, and the dashboard is trimmed. From the cockpit, the driver tends to get an enhanced view of the outside world. What will thrill the most enthusiastic sports car fan is the sound of the V12. The engine noise is well dampened to give it that deep howl. Drive a Diablo SV and expect to be the center of attention wherever you go. Back in the 1950s, special supercars from British marques of Jaguar and Lister were forces to reckon with on round circuits across Europe. But the Lister model name fell to bankruptcy in the 70s. But they made a comeback in the 80s and built the Storm GTL supercar in 1993. This 2+2 styled car has a very high price tag that matches it and shares every high-tech feature possible of the year. The lightweightedness and rigidity are achieved by using entirely composite materials, such as this carbon Kevlar structure and carbon fiber body panels. Like the preceding models made by Lister, the Storm uses a Jaguar-built engine. This one is a 7-liter V12, developing 594 horsepower. Made into a 6-speed manual gearbox, the power plant produces a 0 to 60 time of 4.1 seconds, and a top speed in excess of 205 miles per hour. 0 to 100 can be achieved in just 8.4 seconds. Technical elements include 3-piece alloy wheels and a bag-type fuel cell. The cockpit shares luxury and comfort, and its layout would even frighten the most seasoned Le Mans racer. The Storm GTL is the limited production automobile, taking its place among the highest in performance and quality, and setting new standards for cars of its class in '93. Normally, it would take years to develop a series-winning race car, but that was compromised in 1997 when Stuttgart-based automaker Mercedes-Benz built the CLK GTR. It took 128 days to get this car assembled at the assembly line to getting tested at the track. In fact, during its debut, the CLK GTR won the FIA GT race. The CLK GTR is based on Mercedes-Benz CLK Coupe, but uses an advanced carbon fiber lightweight monocoque. A road car variant was even built just about a year later. Powering this race car is a 6-liter V12, similar to that used in Mercedes S-Class sedan, but is tuned to generate 600 horsepower. The road car, on the other hand, has a V12 measuring just under 7 liters and generates 3 horsepower higher than the racing car. Both, however, have a 6-speed manual transmission, a 0-60 time of 3.8 seconds, and top speed in excess of 200 miles per hour. Cornering and handling at high speeds is aided by double wishbone suspension on front and rear axles. Formula One style carbon fiber vented disc brakes keep this car under control. Few race cars have been developed as quickly as the CLK GTR, and fewer have been as successful when they've exited the factory. German automaker Mercedes-Benz has been building sports cars since the 1920s. The majority of them today are vintage and highly collectible. Mercedes-Benz flagship sportster of the 1990s is the SL600, a direct combination of a sports car and a roadster. The power unit inside this trademark 3-pointed star is a 6-liter V12 developing 394 horsepower. The 5-speed automatic transmission made into this aluminum power unit uses a small onboard computer to adapt itself to what a driver requires. The SL600 is developed for the motor ultimate in refinement rather than high-speed performance, but is still capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds. Its top speed is limited to 161 miles per hour, following an agreement among other German automakers such as BMW and Porsche not to get involved in a top speed war. Featuring a leather-trimmed interior, the SL600 shares every luxury and convenience item possible of the 90s. Mercedes cars also have unique safety features, like rollover bars that spring into place automatically in the event of an accident. This car looks as though it comes from Modena or Turin, but it actually hails from Dorset, a small town located on the southern coast of England, United Kingdom. The Spectre R42 was developed to defeat rivals across the European continent of 1996, but bad recessions caused performance variants not to be raced. Built on lightweight composite bodywork and powered by a 4-Cobra-based 4.6-liter twin camshaft 32-valve all-alloy-made V8 engine, this 350 horsepower car has enough power for even the most boldest car enthusiasts. The R42 will zip up from 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, and its top speed is electronically limited to 175 miles per hour. Handling at high speeds is aided by sophisticated race car type fully independent suspension, and all-round ventilated disc brakes keep this power under control. The cockpit features luxury touches, and a fully functional instrument display is featured.